What's up, everybody? Alright, okay. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we want to talk about some analog point and shoot cameras. I have two of my friends here, Karin, Majoka and Elmar, Blockboy. aka East Blockboy.
Almost.
So yeah, we want to talk about the Yashica T4, the Contax T2 and the Nikon, what is this?
35 Ti.
35 Ti, okay. And I heard from Karin that these cameras are pretty popular amongst your film shooters.
Why you heard it from Karin?
I don't know, I don't shoot that much film, so...
And we can trust you because you have all the cameras, which are all popular. So.
Yeah, he has all the cameras, she has all the film analog experience, and I'm just here showing off my camera that I barely use.
Shame.
Yeah. So, yeah, maybe this can be helpful for some of you who are looking for a point and shoot film camera. Yeah, because options are limited. Because film cameras are limited, and it's only going to get worse.
Don't remind me, they're dying.
Yeah. What should we do first? Yashica T4 or your cameras? I think your cameras are a little bit special and different. Maybe we should
Special cameras like...
talk about these plastic, fantastic cameras first.
Yeah.
So, Karin, you are a Yashica T4 user since, I don't know, 2 years or?
I think, yeah.
Yeah. What do you like about the T4?
It's small, it's compact, it fits in every pocket. Like one of the most, like the smallest point and shoots I know. Very convenient, and it has a flash, which is nice. It's reliable, it's super sharp. f3.5 is really handy. So yeah, I think just overall a very nice camera with the kind of size pop, because it has a size lens in here, which people love so much.
And have you used any other point and shoot cameras, or why did you decide on getting the T4?
Oh, I have so many point and shoots that it's kind of hard to compare, but this is like one of my favorites because it is so sharp, so reliable and so small. But you know, currently the prices are going up so much, and I think you have to pay like 350-ish or something for one. I'm not sure.
I paid 300 for mine, yeah.
Yeah, and you bought it in a shop, right? So I think this was a good deal.
It was, yeah, and it was also almost 2 years ago. Yeah.
And I'm not sure if I would pay this much of money, to be honest.
Yeah, they have a reputation of breaking fast, no? I heard that they are a little bit...
I mean, they're electronic, so...
Yeah, but I saw some reviews or videos of other people where the plastic became loose and, you know, no?
I'm scared now, don't tell me that.
Maybe, so don't listen to people on the internet who have issues with cameras, because you don't hear of us who don't have any issues, right?
I mean, I have to say I do have some issues. Like sometimes when I open the camera, it doesn't retract the lens every time, and I feel like it's getting worse. Like over the past year, it still works fine. The focus is spot on, but you know, these are the first signs of kind of cameras being maybe not very healthy anymore. So it can happen. But these are super old cameras. I think this is from the 90s or something. So it's like almost 30 years old.
Yeah.
20, 30 years old. I hope this is correct information. I don't want to like spread fake news.
They can Google it. We don't need to be
Google
experts. So she has you have the regular, normal T4.
Yeah, and I had the T5 as well, which is almost the same with the color scope viewfinder.
Oh yeah, that's really cool. And does it come in any other colors? Yeah, this is the other one.
Is it like a...
No, I thought maybe there's a gray one. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a gray one as well, the gray and black, and I think the safari version. I don't know if there's like a champagne version. I don't think so.
Yeah, so I have the safari version. I had no choice. This is all the shop where I bought it. They had this. I really like it. I've never seen the black one in person. It looks a little bit more like a techie camera. Mine is better.
I think this looks more sleek, to be honest. I think this is really nice.
Even no, it's the same, the text.
Yeah,
I don't know, maybe it's the lighter color. It feels friendly, right?
Yeah.
And my plastic is not so shiny.
Yeah, that's
and it
true.
comes with this pouch. And so, why are you here?
I don't know.
So yeah, and we will compare them a little bit later, but show us what you have here.
First of all, this is a Contax T2. I think this is one of the most wanted cameras, point and shoot cameras.
Which makes you one of the most wanted
guy on the internet.
guys.
Right. No, I think Kim Kardashian or some crazy influence girls
I gotta have it now.
shot with them, and the prices skyrocketed.
You brought your camera.
Yes, I did.
This is the one you use now?
My
This is
little
the-
contact.
Gladly, I bought mine before this, and I got a really good deal. And I would not recommend to pay too much for it because they
So, how much did you pay?
450-ish euros.
That's cheap,
Cheap.
nowadays.
Nowadays
Yeah.
it's cheap. Yeah.
Also
How
for
much-
the golden.
Also, it's the
How much
golden
is
one.
it today?
I think 1K or
1K,
800 to
yes.
1K.
And
Probably.
mine was almost mint, so yeah, I got a good price on it, I think. And they can as easily break as the T4s. So they have a
Which we
ribbon.
can
we can
testify.
try. Let's
I
give me this one.
So far, our cameras have been in good condition. So
Yeah, mine is also operating very well. But inside there's a ribbon cable. The ribbon cable can rip, and that's it for the camera.
And just as a side note, Japan Camera Hunter is not selling T2s anymore because they break so easily. He said he's not taking any responsibility, and I think you know stuff gets real if Japan Camera Hunter says he's not selling them anymore.
it's official then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's official. So, but nevertheless, I love it. I think it's one of the best cameras out there. It has all the functions you need for street photography and also for casual photography if you shooting like a party or with your friends on a vacation trip, something like this.
Your hipster
2.8
parties, your hipster vacation trips.
Always hipster. The 2.8 38mm lens is super sharp. I love it. The autofocus is super good. It nails it almost every time. And you don't have this much functioning on the camera that you can put in like autofocus or infinity.
Oh,
or-
you have you can pre-focus.
Yeah, you can pre-focus. It comes in handy when you want to shoot through glass or something like this. Otherwise, I would trust the autofocus metering system. It works very well. And yeah, you could also.
It just makes me nervous seeing you turning off the camera
Yeah,
so many times. And
every time you turn it off and on, it takes a little bit away from the life of this camera. So
yeah,
because the ribbon cable inside moves, so be sure to not do this. Very often, one quick tip from me is I leave mine on all the time when because
oh yeah, makes sense.
so the lens does not need to move so much in and out. Also, you could set the aperture to f8
On the lens?
on the lens.
Oh, cool.
Super tiny little.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Ring.
sounds so much more useful than what we have for street photography. You only have the autofocus, right? And then
Yes.
I'm curious about your camera, about flash, because for us, flash automatically goes off when the light is bad.
But you can turn it to like the night
Night mode,
mode,
yeah.
and then it's choosing a longer exposure
Yeah.
time, which is okay. But what kind of bugs me about this, which is why I don't use it for street as often, is that it has a slight delay. You click it and then it's like 21,
Oh, yeah.
22, and then it's taking the shot. So you have to kind of be a bit faster and press it before you want to have the composition.
Yeah. And you always have to go back and turn the camera into night mode when you turn the camera off and on.
And on the T2, can you adjust the ISO if you want to have, like, if you want to push a film or
yes.
something like that?
We
Is
can
it
do that
possible?
here.
Yeah, you can make it plus or minus 2.
Oh, nice.
And
That's good.
you could adjust over that the ISO.
Okay, let's go to the next camera.
Next one. Another one.
Another one. One of your 100 cameras.
It's a little
Oh, it
bit
looks so cool.
Yes.
It's very sleek.
it's a little
This is
the display.
crazy.
Oof.
What is this for?
It gives you all the information you need when you
I bet.
want to shoot a camera.
Does it move?
The
Show me how it moves.
It's like pressing the button, and you could set up the focus distance.
Does it tell you the temperature outside as well? Because it looks like a thermometer.
I think
Can you bake something
inside
with it?
those both buttons, you could adjust the temperature.
Of the world.
Of the world,
global
yeah, because,
warming. Stop
it's-
global warming, Elmar.
It has mode and set, and Nikon has a list out.
Nikon.
Nikon has a big list out with, like, I don't know, 100 functions or 200, which you can set up by pressing these two buttons. Yeah, you need like this, press this button 10 times and the other
So
button one time.
like some key combinations
Yeah.
for different settings.
Yeah, and over this little display here. Yeah,
Look how many windows are here.
yeah.
Why do you need? What is this for? What is this and this and this for?
It has matrix metering, 3D matrix metering. It's one of the advanced metering systems from Nikon from this time. And it nails focus very good. It's like this camera has the functionality of a Pro DSLR. SLR, sorry, too much digital printing.
Ew.
And for this time, it was super advanced. I think it's also the most advanced.
And the lens is
content.
similar as ours, 35, but you have a
35.
2.8 and
2.8, yes.
ours is 3.5?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what I love about this camera is you could set up everything in this camera. It's so great. But sometimes it holds you back because you are thinking of, do I set up my focus distance now to infinity or to AF, or what do I want to shoot, or do I set up my aperture?
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time.
Yeah.
But it looks so cool.
At the end, I leave it almost in automatic mode and enjoy shooting it automatically, and it
So
nails
you could
everything.
have bought the Yashica T4.
I could
save
have,
some money.
but I would not have, because I got this. So
How much is this on eBay
right
today?
now, 700 to 1,000 depends on the condition and
So like a M2, 3 years ago.
yeah, like a M2 3 years ago.
That's always the benchmark, right?
Damn
Like
it, Matt
M2.
Day. Damn it, J Rose.
What else?
Cool.
I have one more. You talked about that you cannot turn off your flash, almost, or difficultly. In this camera you can turn it off over the buttons, okay, yeah. But also, you could choose it by pressing this button, no flash button in the front. Press this button, and then you could shoot, and the flash will not fire.
But you will have to push it every time.
Every
like,
time,
Okay, I
yes.
see.
And yeah, you could forget it sometimes.
But then you flash somebody in the face, it's
it
also
leads
okay.
to funny situations sometimes. And this camera also flashes when you're shooting into direct light, so that the foreground is also good exposed. So yeah, it also flashes on daytime. Very fun.
Nice. But why did you go for the 35mm version? Because they also have like a 28, right? The Nikon 28 Ti or Nikon 28 Ti.
I could
Oh, I didn't know that.
go on and think about something, but this was available
He's going
in my
to order
hometown, and I drove there and bought it. So if there was the 28 version, I would have bought the 28 version, but they only had the 35 version, so I bought it.
Simple as
And-
that.
Yeah,
Fuji X4 recording time limit.
es kann wahrscheinlich,
Break!
ist wahrscheinlich schon lange aus, oder?
What's up, everybody? We are back.
We are back.
So let's think about things people want to know and give some value.
I talked about
Yeah,
10 minutes.
what would
So now let's talk about things people really want to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not about.
Because someone might be watching and it's like, oh, I want to get a point and shoot, and this person is looking up cameras online, and then they found this video. So, what would you say is a good a good first point and shoot out of these three?
Out of these three,
Yeah.
so there's only three options.
Yeah,
like
there are
none
only
of
three
them is a good
options.
beginner option because you have to drop like 300 like euros on one. Honestly, like my secret tip would be to get whatever point and shoot you like. Shoot this one first, and if you feel like you like the point and shoot kind of style, then you can consider, you know, getting one of this. But as a starter point and shoot, don't drop the money. Come on.
Yeah,
There's, like,
but the
better
only difference
options.
is you pay also a lot because these lenses are very good
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but
for a point and shoot.
I need to intervene like this, and I need to add something to Karin. I think Karin is 100% right. My tip would be go out, search for a zoom point and shoot camera, and get
I have
one.
to intervene right here.
No.
No zoom.
I also have to
Fix-
intervene. No?
Search one with a range from 28 to like 75 or 120 or something like this.
You mean the lens?
The lens, yeah. And this would be the first option I would get. They are out on the market for like $10 or 10 euros or 20 euros, and you could shoot with this and try out every focus distance,
Focal length?
every focal length. And after that, you could consider if you want 28 as a focal length on your point and shoot, or 35, or maybe 40, like the Contax.
I beg to differ. I think this is a good general advice for beginner photographers who never shot with a camera. But the danger here is that you get comfortable with zooming and you don't really remember what focal length you shot the pictures on, because it's film. You don't see the results immediately, and then you're like, what did I? You don't know.
No, you need to challenge yourself to shoot one day 28, the other day 35, and the other
Let's
day
be honest,
40.
who does that?
Or 50.
With the zoom.
I would do that. That's how I test my cameras.
I think most people who look up point and shoot cameras are people who either don't care about photography too much, they just want to have a cool snapshot camera, and I don't think they are too concerned about focal length.
On the other
But
hand,
it's good advice for someone who wants to figure out what focal length suits me the best.
Yes.
You have to start somehow. So
Yes.
yeah, in that case, I think you're right, but you're also kind of wrong. No, I'm just messing with you.
No, I think, you know, getting used to the point and shoot format and then deciding if you want to invest in a better point and shoot, I think is good advice. To just get whatever you find on a flea market for 10 euros. And honestly, like my secret top tip is the Olympus point and shoots. I have like the Olympus AF10 Super, which I also have like a secondary point and shoot if I don't want to bring this expensive one somewhere. And I think it's really nice, to be honest. But this one for me is more of a compensation if I really want to have like good image quality and don't want to bring around a very like heavy camera. So this does not compete with like a sharp rangefinder lens, like Leica lenses or like bigger size lenses for rangefinder cameras, but I think they're very, very close. I think many people who will see the images of one of these point and shoots might not at first glance distinguish if it's like from a point and shoot or not, and I think this for me is kind of worth the investment, but I didn't pay a lot, to be honest.
We have to also mention these lenses are very sharp indeed, but they have a little bit of a vignette around the corners. That's definitely
Yes,
something I noticed. But center sharpness is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also some people mount off these lenses to put them on like M bodies, for example.
These
Yes.
lenses?
Yes. Because they are so
Why?
sharp.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't do it, but there's people who buy like broken Yashica T4s to get the lenses out and adjust them to like their
Crazy.
rangefinders.
I would never do that.
Didn't you do that?
I did it.
I was in my head I was thinking, who really does that? Who are these people who goes to such a struggle to do this, and then of course you
Of
did it.
course.
So is it worth it?
No, of course not. But it's if you get your hands on one that's already broken, that's the way to go. What else should you do with it?
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
repairable
that's true.
anymore. It's a brick. You could look at it, but you could also rip it apart and get the lens out
Yeah.
and mount it on a cheap
Wait, we will try to turn him on and off again.
Wie heißt das nochmal? Dieses, was man auf die auf Englisch.
Ja, ist schon klar, dass du es auf Englisch sagen willst.
Ich weiß nicht,
Was ist denn das deutsche
Was willst du
Wort?
sagen? Bottle Opener?
Nein, das, was man auf. Mir fällt das deutsche Wort auch nicht mehr ein.
Dann erklär
Dann
uns.
wissen wir auch nicht, was du meinst.
Das, was man auf die Kamera vorne drauf macht, in das Loch.
Landscape, oder?
Landscape!
Ah, Landscape,
Nee,
ja.
nicht das Landscape, sondern
Ja.
Bodycap.
Bodycap?
You make a hole in this thing.
It gets hot here, we have
Yeah.
to move on.
That's it. Stop.
Secret top tip is travel back in time 10 years ago, buy all the
Yeah.
cameras, and then you're good. But like spending
Yeah.
the money today, tricky business, risky business as well.
So, long story short, forget about it. Just get a digital point and shoot. And my channel is the right
Like-
place to check out
Mission
what point and
aborted.
shoot is the best.
What are we doing here, Elmar? Let's escape. This is turning a very dark point into digital.
It's the bright side, you're on the dark side. So yeah, thanks Karin and thanks Elmar for bringing your cameras and helping me film this video. Check out Karin's channel, she talks a lot about film, gear and cameras and photography.
Don't check it
Elmar,
out.
you can check him out. You can check him out on Instagram. Here you can find him. Sometimes he posts a decent picture. Okay, and yeah, if you like this video, leave. What do? You comment and then you like, and then if you're not subscribed, I'm not so desperate.
And
Okay, thanks for watching.
Just another thing, don't buy these cameras. Go to the flea market because it's much more fun to try to find one instead of buying one on eBay. That's the secret top.